Tiggsra's videos. If you are new here, what we do is we take old pieces of clothing in your closet that you no longer wear and we create new pieces. 80% of textiles end up in the dump each year, and fast fashion just makes this problem worse. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how you take an old t-shirt that you no longer wear or no longer fits and create your own mini pet pillow. The great thing about Tiggsra's videos is all our videos are beginner friendly, so I'm in no way insinuating that I am a seamstress in any way. I'm just kind of learning with you guys, and any tips I learn I share with you guys, but by the time we're at like our 50th video, we'll be pros at sewing. To do this video, you need an old t-shirt, some scissors, some transfer paper, the image of your pet that you want to be on your pillow, some clips, and some stuffing. So I'm actually going to turn this shirt on the opposite side because I want my image to be on the smooth side, not the striped side. You can use any side you want your image to be on. Once you have your desired side, you're gonna, for this specific transfer paper, I can link it in the description as well if you want to know where this paper is from. But in order to correctly use this transfer paper, I actually have to isolate the image that I want to transfer. So I'm gonna cut out the entire image of my cat. Fun fact, Tiggsra is actually named after my cat. His name is Tigger, and he was the inspiration behind the whole Tiggsra name. So I'm going to cut this out, and I will see you guys back here in a minute. I'm going to place it face up on the position that I want it to be on the pillow. I'm actually going to use the bottom half of the shirt because I like to recycle fabrics. That's the whole essence of this company. And I like to make a lot of crop tops or bralettes or tube tops. So I'm going to use the bottom of the shirt. In this specific transfer paper, you have to remove the white part on the back of the image. So whichever transfer paper you're using, make sure you're following their instructions. After you remove the white part of your image, you're just going to place it on your desired location, adjust it however you'd like, and then you're going to place one of the transfer sheets over it, which is pretty much like parchment paper. So if you don't have a transfer sheet, you can substitute with parchment paper. And you're going to iron for 10 to 15 seconds in a circular motion across the entire image. Be sure to pay attention to the edges. And I'm going to show you really quick what it looks like when you do one quick iron just to kind of stick it on. How light it looks, and then what a difference it makes when you actually spend time ironing the image out, how much more vibrant the image looks. So hang on, I will see you guys in a minute. So this is what it looks like when you do one quick iron, like circular motions. You can see it's attached to the fabric, it's not coming off, but notice how the color is very faded, and the more that we iron, that color is going to return to the image. So I'm going to continue to do that until I get the desired image. See you guys in a sec. image looks like when it is done. From here, we are now going to cut in the desired size of our pillow. So you can make your pillow square if you like, you can make it round. I actually want to make it into the shape of the cat. So I'm going to cut exactly the shape of the cat. However, I am going to leave like an inch or half an inch of a seam allowance because we are going to sew it. So be sure whatever size pillow you're making, square, circle, or the shape of the actual pet, that you are leaving a seam allowance. And I'm just going to cut around the fabric with that seam allowance. So for those of you who are new here, because these are beginner friendly videos, seam allowance is that section of fabric you leave that allows you to sew on. Something like this, and from here we are going to turn it inside out so that when we sew, our stitches will not show. Also, when I sew, I'm just going to close the edges, but the part where the head is, I'm going to leave that open because that's where I'm going to stuff the pillow. So I could either use extra fabric that I have lying around that I have from this t-shirt or from other projects, or you can use stuffing. I obviously prefer the scrap fabric because that helps recycle. So yeah, it's up to you what you decide to do. One last thing before we go to the sewing machine is you are going to want to clip these two pieces of your pillow pet together because it's just going to hold it in place and make it easy for you to sew. So let's do that before we go over to the sewing machine. Once you are done sewing, it looks something like this. And now we're going to flip our pillow inside out, or right side out I should say, and it looks something like this. You might want to use a pencil to poke out like the legs of your pet because I found it difficult to do it with just my hands, so just a tip. But here's what it looks like when you are done. I did miss a stitch here, so I do have to go back and fix that when I close up the top part of the pillow. But for now, it's the stuffing part. So you decide if you want to use fabric or stuffing and just stuff to your desired fluffiness. It to your desired fluffiness, the next step is to sew the top part. It looks something like this, so you can literally hold it in your hand, so it would make a cute little desk to wear on your bed or just carry around with you. So I'm going to go ahead and close the top and I will show you guys what it looks like when it's done. This is what it looks like when it is done. It's nice and fluffy, nice and small, super cute, and now you have a personalized mini pet pillow from your favorite furry friend. You can make this as like a sympathy gift. I know a few people in my life that recently lost their furry friends, so I'm going to be making these and sending these out to them. And it's just something cute that you can put on your desk or on your bed. If you do end up following this tutorial, be sure to duet us on our TikTok. All our socials will be in the description and at the end of this video, so stay tuned. Or tag us on our Instagram so we can see, or shoot us a quick tweet. If you have any suggestions or sewing tips, be sure to leave a comment. Also, let us know what other videos you like to see. We also make tutorials on how to make your favorite influencers' clothes from pieces of items you already have in your closet. I recently did a video on Charlie D'Amelio's shirt, so be sure to watch that. And that's all for now. Bye!